Critical EDH melts in your mouth, not in your hands. It's so bad.
It is really bad.
We need to find a better bid.
Yeah.
Where are we today?
We're on your patio.
We're outside.
We're outside.
Dude, it's so nice out.
It is so nice, dude. I wish you guys could see our POV because Logan's backyard is really sick.
And like, I don't know, like a little bit of clouds, a little bit of wind. Sorry for the extra noise and all that, but we are enjoying ourselves in the, what is it, like 65 degrees, something like that.
Yeah, it's nice. Dude, we're getting ready for the
best season of the year.
Yeah, for the Fishbowl season, dude.
Yeah.
This is literally what it's going to be like out in San Diego at that time.
I know.
It's going to be so nice.
Yeah. So we have some things to talk about today.
Yeah. Welcome to Keeping Tabs.
Yeah, for September 7th, or 17th, 2025. Let me see if I can remotely manage the slides from there. Yep, cool. So we are, again, talking about the Cookout, October 4th, 2025, at Charlie's Collectible Show just outside of Atlanta, Georgia. And it's a 10 to 20K prize pool, $100 entry, going to be a huge event. Looking forward to watching coverage from that event. Unfortunately, we can't go.
I still haven't said absolutely not. I'm like watching the flights, and if I can find a flight that's like under 200 to fly out Friday night and come back Sunday night and do the demon turnaround.
Okay, well, I'll set you up with the camera.
Yeah.
You have to go get like interviews and stuff, dude. Okay, well, we'll figure something out. We'll send Austin out.
It's not
He'll be the
completely off the book for me.
You'll be the critical EDH liaison.
Yeah.
But it should be a good event. Landgo always puts on a great event. So looking forward to that one regardless. This one just came up. I wanted to show off Tim's new art for this, but this is Convoke's Night of the Living deck. It's October 18th, and it's at a location called the Phoenix in Nazareth, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So I'm pretty familiar with that area. I'm from Pennsylvania, so it's always good to see like events firing out in the middle of nowhere, because that's what Pennsylvania is, unless you're in Philly or Pittsburgh. But this is run by Tyler, Brandon, and Chen of Play to Win fame. So,
okay.
Yeah, really good guys. They always run solid events. So check out this one. It's coming up very soon.
I just love this art too.
Oh, dude.
Anime Dead is like one of my favorite cards of like.
It's Timna as the guy that's reanimating, and then Thrasios, Crom, and Dargo.
Yeah, it's so sick.
And the color scheme is like incredible too.
The orange and blue just like it hits a different thing for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then Fishbowl 6. I think this is a really big one for us.
Yep.
We have a lot of people going, and a lot of people we know are going as well. This is coming up October 25th of this year in San Diego, and it's $125 entry, 15K prize pool. And
you might see a banana costume.
This comment's a little small, but yeah, the last comment on our video, someone was like, "Well, hey, if I win free entry, I will wear a banana costume, and compete in a banana costume."
Dude,
like,
I want it to happen so bad.
What would they play?
Kibo, Ukatabi Prince.
That's a deep cut. I haven't seen Kibo since like, I don't know, a year ago.
That is what that card's name is, right?
I think it's Uktabi Prince.
Yeah.
But yeah. I literally found my copy of Kibo today.
Okay,
which is weird that like, yeah.
Could you make it cEDH?
Well, a friend of ours, I don't know, have you ever met John? He's the reason that we know Jay.
I don't think so.
He lives in Buffalo-ish, New York.
No, then definitely not.
But yeah, occasionally Jay will go and visit him. He has family here. So when he's back home, he'll come out and hang out with us. But he played Kibo in cEDH for like the longest time.
That's sick.
And I don't know how it won. It won like with Dualcaster and stuff.
It has to be, right? It's Gruul?
Yeah. But like, it doesn't really draw cards.
Yeah.
And then the thing that we always ran into with that deck, there's no official Wizards token for bananas.
Wait, really?
Mm-mm.
That seems really crazy to me.
Yeah, so you have to like find proxied art tokens for bananas or make your own or whatever. But I think it's because it was printed in Jumpstart. It's like a Jumpstart commander.
Yeah.
But like no tokens came with it. So
That's crazy.
There's your little piece of Kibo.
Kibo lore, dude.
Yeah. So anyway, Fishbowl is going to be awesome. Looking forward to it. Hire always puts on a good event. It's at the same place it was last year. And if you want to get free entry into our league, just join the Fishbowl.
Yep.
Send us a screenshot of your entry, and then we'll give you free entry for the month.
Yep.
Speaking of our league.
Yeah, speaking of the league, first of all, I'm completely blown away by how crazy this month has been, how much we've grown, how many games are happening at all points of the day. I know we keep saying it, but it still keeps being crazy to me that I wake up at 4 a.m. to go to work and there's not just one game anymore happening. There's a few. And it's just absolutely crazy. Thanks for all of our partners. Snowball, we've had a few people that have bought stuff from Snowball and gotten some access into our league. Hire and Fishbowl, just being amazing. Cardboard Cookbook, we got to film some games with them, so those I think should be up on their channel soon.
Yes.
Ish. Land Go is offering the top points earner of our league.
I think whoever wins,
or the winner of the league.
The winner of the league for the next 4 months, each month will get a Land-Go invitational invite.
Which is, that's awesome. That's absolutely.
It's a huge event, but that's also recognition that our league is doing something right, right? It's like legitimization of the league. So that's really cool.
And then same thing with Doot Loot. If you spend a certain amount of money, I forget, you set this up, so I'm not 100% sure.
It's $100.
$100.
Yeah.
So if you spend $100 with Doot Loot, by the way, I got to play a game with Doot recently, and if you guys get a chance to play or get on camera with Doot, look for their City of Traders because it's the coolest altar I've ever seen in my life. It's so gas. You'll see it it's on the Cardboard Cookbook video. You'll see him play it, and you'll see my shadow look to my other screen leaning in, being that's dope.
So I was just checking off screen about these stats. What's that number it says games played?
1355.
Okay, we're at 1358 right now.
Yeah.
So we're past that. That was an estimate when I was like, it'll be somewhere around there. Okay, we're above that. What's the number of players?
416.
We're at 419.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I put this together an hour ago. We came 3. Yeah. But it's fun, and then we've gotten some really good judge calls and stuff like that, and we love supporting things in the back end, and players have had questions hey, this hasn't come up for me in a tournament, but it's come up in the league of how does this work, and talking through them with that, and oh wow, I had no idea. And we try to mimic what tournament play is as best we can. Obviously, it's hard sometimes online, but we do the best we can.
But that is the background conversations between us being hey, how do we handle this situation?
Yeah.
Because we don't know, right? Yeah. And so we're okay, how do we make this as much of a tournament experience as possible? And so, you're going to see some announcements about that somewhat soon, just about some things on the back end. But yeah, in reality, I can't say enough how grateful we are. People are just in our server talking. And we saw yesterday, we just were in a channel talking about Tameshi and Blue Farm. And there was 20 of us in there.
Yeah, the conversations that happen post game, and also just sometimes people are in a channel just talking, and then all of a sudden people pile in the channel. They're like, "Oh, you guys playing a game?" They're like, "No, we're just on Moxfield."
Yep, just on Moxfield, going through some decks, seeing some ideas.
Yeah. So that it's just cool. But we have about a week until signups close. So try to get your signups in for this month. Even if you're oh, maybe I'm not going to fully compete and get those 10 games in and all that stuff for this month. That's okay. Use it as a springboard into next month and get kind of feel out how things work and what the flow's and that sort of stuff.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think that our league is part of the reason people have started playing more Turbo?
It must be.
I'm not. It's a causation correlation thing. I don't know yet.
To say that it's not at all would be incorrect. But yes, I'm sure that some people are oh, well, I've found success playing Turbo.
Yeah.
Therefore, I'm just going to play more Turbo elsewhere. how many people that is, I don't know. Like I can't say, right? But like I thought about it at the Invitational in the Open.
In the Open.
Yeah, because I'm like, dude, these decks are just jamming.
They're just jamming.
Yeah. And we're also seeing like kind of a resurgence of, like, I can stop your win. I need you to stop winning right now, otherwise we're just drawing.
Yeah.
And then like everyone's like, okay, well, let's kind of take a step back a little bit because the rules changed this month. Mm-hmm. So that's cool to see too.
Yeah. It's just an interesting thing that I've noticed.
Yeah. I definitely had the same feeling, and I didn't really quite know how to put it into words. And I'm not being like high on us saying like, oh, well, we have this like grand influence on like.
No, but if like this is where people are practicing for online stuff,
and like good players are practicing here too.
Yeah.
It's not just the random cEDH player.
For sure.
Yeah.
It is an interesting thing that I've noticed.
Yeah, I've definitely noticed it as well.
But also, I don't know if like our locals haven't been that turbo-y lately. Other than you trying to just jam a Thoracle on turn 2 every game. Which,
I mean,
yeah, sure.
It's been working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like our locals haven't been that fast. They felt like a little bit faster.
I will
not
say
that much.
There's a few locals that play in the league, but most of our locals don't.
That's true.
So they could be missing that influence.
We also have some Stacks players here.
Which is sad.
I don't share the same opinion, but
I mean, it's fine.
It's fine. Yeah.
Are they winning the tournaments? Like, no, but
they're seeing some success.
Yeah, I mean, any deck can win a game.
Yeah, that's true. Any cEDH.
Hey, Austin, precons can win games here and there, right?
We'll not talk about that. Yeah, they definitely can. They definitely can.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, it's interesting.
It is. Damn it, I just forgot what I was going to say. I had a great T-shirt idea.
Okay.
It's for the league. If you won the May, or if you top 4 May League, I'm working on your T-shirts still. Sorry, but one of my T-shirt ideas, just in general, is just a shirt that says like I made it to turn 3 in the critical EDH league.
Oh, nice. Dude, we'll send Max exactly 0 of those.
Yeah. So let me see if I can advance the slide now that this is okay. I think we're good. All right. And then just a couple more things. We had a stretch goal for 350 players. Mm-hmm. We blew past that. So that's the actual picture of the Ristic study.
Dude,
that's
it's
available.
in good condition too.
Yeah, it's really nice.
That's super sick.
And then also a signed playmat from Kaya Folio. I don't know how to pronounce the last name.
Same.
But it's the Pyro/Hydroblast playmat. It's really, really cool. And then I added a 400 plus stretch goal, which is not a huge thing, but it's a sealed copy of the Arcane Signet from the Marble Secret Lair, and the playmat that's in the background, the Strixhaven JP Counterspell playmat.
Oh, that's sick. That's cool.
Yeah.
I need to broaden my playmat horizons soon.
Playmats
they're so
cool.
nice. They are so nice. I like how you have them stashed at your house, actually.
Yeah.
They're just like on wine racks and stuff.
Yeah, I have too many, so I'm trying to get rid of some of them. Yeah. Anyway, that's enough about the league for now. Can you read that from where you're sitting?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, cool.
So we have a Karma of the Week. Great video as always. I'd love to hear more discussion about the deck you're currently brewing, or a focus on what archetypes you see and how to combat them in tournament plays. Kind of talk about the rock, paper, scissors that happens when you sit down to a pod and roles each player fills.
This is a comment from Josh Zuckerman Erd, I believe.
Yeah.
Is how you pronounce his last name. But he's a local, and he plays Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's actually cooking something interesting.
Oh, no.
I've been cooking something with him. He's actually been playing it in our league.
Okay.
And it's done relatively okay. There's some nuances to it.
Is it still under wraps?
I talked to you about it last week a little bit. But I don't know if I want to talk about it completely yet.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Maybe another time. So what do you think about this?
I don't know. It's really interesting. I think like the concept of like rock, paper, scissors in cEDH, I think it's a little outdated. It's something that like we've completely just like translated from 60 card decks or 60 card archetypes to us.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily know if there is a rock, paper, scissors in our format.
No. I don't think there is. I can see it in like dual commander being a thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? So you have traditionally what people describe as the rock, paper, scissors would be turbo, mid-range, and stacks. I don't think that quite translates to this because like if you have an relatively equal distribution of those archetypes around the table, then things feel normal. But if like it's all stacks or like stacks performs better. So like like
or double aggros or like double aggros, they like help each other, right? And it's like this weird thing that like people do talk about this dynamic, and I just don't know. I don't agree with it at all.
Well, and I think the main problem right now is that one of the three is not viable. So like how can it be part of that equation if it's like not competitively viable?
And like even if it was viable, like what of those archetypes are you trying to beat? Right? Like where is that in the triangle?
Ideally, like if it's a triangle, right, the one affects the other two negatively.
That's not necessarily true in the rock, paper, scissors argument, right? In 60 card, like you affect one negatively, you have a great matchup against one, but not a good matchup against the other. And then the other archetype has good matchups against the other. You know what I'm saying? Like there's like the recycling logo essentially.
Sure. Sorry. In cEDH, I see it as being like ideally one would be good against the other two because like turbo would just go underneath the other two. Stacks would ideally stop turbo and mid-range.
Right.
And then mid-range would be like, oh well, I can just like take value.
I can just accrue resources.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, this is where I'm having a problem with, like, saying that there's this rock, paper, scissors, like, of our format, and it's just not like that.
And that's
like, I think we go ebbs and flows.
Players.
Yeah, like I think we go like through ebbs and flows of like these archetypes being good and or bad.
Right.
And unfortunately, we are in this like archetype where the perception of stacks is that it's very bad right now.
I think not only the perception of stacks is bad, but also the the public, I don't know, perception. Like no one wants to play against a stacks player. It's
100%.
You play a blind obedience. It's like instead of finding a way to play around it or like find my win con through it, it's like, oh, I'll just wait for it to go away because I know it's going to go away.
Yeah, exactly. And so I don't know how you can even, or how Wizards would even like attack that problem, or if they even think it's a problem, because in general stacks is like looked down upon from the community.
I don't think that Wizards is interested in balancing our format in any meaningful way.
Well, I just don't know if Wizards even wants to put good stacks pieces into their game in general.
They've put some good ones out.
Oh, I mean, like
what's the new dragon that's?
Clarion Conquer.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's powerful new ones.
There's some interesting new ones. Yeah. Spider Woman is interesting. Aven Interrupter. Would you consider that? It's like kind of a stacks piece. Yeah.
Cast from graveyard or exile costs 2 more to cast. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Dude, that screws.
It's very good.
Yeah.
I think that card is actually very underplayed right now.
Sure. But like, the decks that see success with that card are probably not playing that as an archetype. They're playing the card.
Yeah. I also think that like right now, it's so hard to stacks 3 different people out, right? And like the uphill fight of like learning what stacks pieces you need to be mulliganing for and not how to punt the game. And like, there's just so many problems to like learn that as an archetype in our format that it's just like, the uphill climb is like a 2-year long process.
There's too many problems you need to address at once. And when you boil down cEDH decks to like their baseline, it's draw cards, make mana for the most part.
Yeah.
And or turn that mana into like, a win con or like a tutor or whatever. Where does stacks fit into that ethos?
Yeah, because
it doesn't draw cards and it doesn't make mana.
The idea, and even if you like look at the pre-modern like Tinker, Goblin Welder prison deck, like their idea is to stop you from or slow you down enough so that they can still make incremental advantages. And like, I don't think our current decks can do that in like a good way, right?
Time is probably as close as it gets.
Sure.
But the problem is that, first of all, the colors are bad. Second, getting enough stacks pieces and like getting off the ground is very hard.
Yeah. I mean, but if someone can like address that problem, right? Like, I think, strictly speaking, in my opinion, addressing the problem of being able to defend your own stacks pieces and not expect other people to help you do that, so you don't have to be a Barack Obama level politician. Like, like, I think that solves one of those issues, and like then you need to be able to turn the corner fast enough so that
I've had a Sisei player be like, "Well, just let my blind obedience resolve." I just literally laughed in their face. I'm like,
yeah, exactly.
No,
that's the other problem is that even like if you do introduce like these rule of laws, which I perceive to be incredible right now, like Sisei and Magda are just like, "Yep, thanks, bud. I'm winning the game now."
And Thrasios,
right? And Thrasios like thrives in that situation.
Sure, but like, okay,
yeah. And so like I don't know. Like I think that is why this rock paper scissors thing can't really work.
If we had to look at like rock paper scissors and that sort of dynamic as something that applies to our format, I think as close as it gets would be turbo mid-range control.
Yeah, but I mean, there's like 2 control decks in our format, and I don't see them having very much success right now.
Well, I mean, I think there's more if you like look harder. There's like Tibet, Glarb. Like,
those were the 2.
Wrong side.
Okay, I would say yeah, but like that's.
But like you can, it's like a. I guess what I'm saying is, yeah, like there's not a lot of representation from control, but if you're looking at like a functional view of what that rock paper scissors might look at, I think we should probably look more that way than using stacks as that third one.
Yeah,
because control is actually. Yeah, it runs some of the pieces from turbo, or it runs some of the pieces from mid-range. But I mean, if you look at like Nib Mizzet, it runs 51 fucking instants. Like,
yeah, that's true. I think I was listening to Max and Jordan talk about this.
Okay.
About like their decks they've been playing in the off season.
Yeah.
And Max has been playing Talion, which is like a hard control deck, but like that deck runs stacks pieces, right? And like I think that's really what you're kind of explaining is like the control deck needs to be running a mixture of both.
Right.
And like just really bog down the board. And so I would kind of agree with that.
Those stacks pieces are more control leaning because there are things like Graph Digger's Cage and like Weathered Runestone and stuff like that versus like Arcane Laboratory, which is something it could run.
Right.
It's not running that.
Right.
So
yeah.
It is an interesting thing to think about.
But I guess like the other part of this question is like, so what have you been brewing lately?
I've been brewing Degenerate Turboless.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, like I've been playing Tavesh Dargo and Tavesh Rograk and Norman and just anything that says like I turn the corner, win the game, like really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've just been playing Cabbage Farm. Like it's been my project, and I think the deck is. I think that deck has potential to be the second best deck in the format. I'm an actual believer in that statement.
I think the deck is insane, but only when you get to the I have Tithe and I have Kinnan. If you cannot get to that point, you struggle.
For sure.
But like. People are going to figure that out.
I mean, yeah.
Right. Like it, and Farm doesn't have that option of having like, so the play pattern is, we're talking about Cabbage Farm, which is TNT, but it's built in a specific way, which is like kind of no bad cards, more like you also have like Nas and Necro, but really the main focus is like you have Kinnan, you have Tithe. And if you were able to resolve those, then you sit behind those and play the stack. And not that you need to control or counter things on the stack, you literally have a flash enabler on the field. No one realizes it. You have, because if you spin Kinnan and you're like, oh, Flood Color, or ooh, then there's Mastermind, and now I just win the game.
I just win the game, yeah.
Right. So getting to that point is really the challenge for you and for that deck.
Yeah.
And then it also just like tries to run good enough cards where if you can't achieve that game plan, then you have Thassa and all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it feels, playing the deck, it feels good in every part of the game. It runs a ton of stack interaction. It runs a really good late game. It runs, like, it just
has the ability to go fast
good.
as well.
It has the ability of going fast.
Yeah.
Like, we've talked to a few people, and they didn't believe that TNT could just like convert a Nas on turn 2.
Yeah.
And then Wounded like did it 10 times, and he's like, yeah, this thing just gets there. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I wasn't lying. Like, it does just get there on a Nas, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And so like it feels really, really, really good right now. And also, just I have never been more impressed by Ormschant. I think Ormschant is just so good.
The matchups for the deck are really good as well.
Yeah.
It's not an overly complicated deck to play either.
No.
I think it loses some of the nuance that Farm has.
Sure. Yeah, definitely.
But even so, like, I think Farm's objectively the best at the moment. I think with certain cards that are coming and or to be released yet, like, yeah, it could push that deck over the edge.
Yeah. I think like if we keep getting good green cards, which we've gotten in the last year, I think we can get to that level. And like Shifting Woodlands is a bonkers card.
They're going to print another good red card at some point.
I know. It's a problem, right? But like, I mean, we've got Nature's Chosen, or Nature's Rhythm. We've gotten Shifting Woodlands. Like we're getting Cabbage Man. Like, these cards are very good.
It's weird that like that version of the deck, and if you like put mine and yours next to each other, so I put T and K and TNT next to each other, they're like two sides of the same coin.
Yep.
But instead of Breach, you have Shifting Woodlands, just stuff like that. Like, it's like this or that. Whereas like mine's the active version of the deck and yours is like the passive version of the deck.
Yeah, a little bit. It's definitely leaning towards the... I would say it's closer to like Adler's TNK more than the Turbo TNK.
But that's even to say nothing about like whether it's turbo or mid range.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I don't think it matters because of these like farm style decks. That is why they're strong. Is because they can do either. They can do turbo. They can do mid range. They don't have to be either one of those.
It can fill the role. Like this comment was asking about like what do you think your roles are like in the format, and the deck can fill any role. Yeah. Which is like what the whole concept was. Is like if I'm sitting down in a pod with an Italian Illumra, I'm gonna just jam a Nas on turn 2 or 3. Yeah,
what are,
right?
Like why?
Like what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah. But if I need to be the cop, like the deck can be the cop.
Yeah.
Which I'm enjoying a lot. Like I think it feels very good right now.
Yeah, a couple things I could say about the deck. Like you were sitting to the left of me, I was seat 1, you were seat 2. I kept a hand that was turn 1 Necro, turn 2 Savin's Wreck. And you Force of Negation my Necro, and I was like, motherfucker. I was like, of all the counter spells that you had, like you exiled my Necro, now I have to like Timna, and like I was still in the game. Like, wasn't
yeah.
But like, it went from like I probably win that game to now I'm like, okay, well now I have to wait and see what happens. And then it took me a little bit to pivot back. But then like there's something I think you've done a really good job of recognizing like how broken certain interactions are. Like Kinnan is a 2-mana, like it makes things a lot fucking better.
It is a crazy card.
Yeah.
It was the first time I played Kinnan was this weekend. Because I just took Bioman out and put Kinnan in. And I was like, oh, this shit's broken. Like, wait, people play this as their commander?
I know. You played as commander, but then you're limited to 2...
Yeah.
Like, not bad colors individually, but, like, they're paired together, and you're like, what do these colors do?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard.
And, like, I've I now understand when Jason was like, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a Kinnan with a tithe lose the game. And you're like, yeah, I don't think I have either. Like,
and it's interesting when you put those two together.
Yeah.
You know, it's like...
Yeah, they just kind of do whatever you needed them to do. Like, it's bonkers, dude.
Do you think that makes you want to, like, revisit Yoshi Thrash at all?
No, I don't think so.
Because it's just,
I don't.
it's just better.
My problem with Yoshi Thrash is it doesn't have the option of going fast. Okay, let me rephrase that. It definitely does have that option. They are very limited options.
Yeah,
right?
it doesn't look good.
Yeah, and it's like I'm mulliganing for Druid combo, and like that's not where I want to be.
No.
Like I'd rather just play.
You have to mulligan for it.
Yeah,
it's like tutoring for it is possible, but it's you don't have the universal black.
And like even then, your fast push is like a turn 3, and like by that time Atali's coming down, dude. like your meal's already gone, dude.
Yeah, there was a game while you were playing in finals. I was just hanging out because everyone's like using these microphones when we're at level 7, and so I'm like sitting there waiting to retrieve my mics, but we're playing games, and I'm playing Tevesh Dargo, and I'm like, turn 2, I have Gamble and 3 cards in hand. I have Reanimate and Necromancy and Gamble.
Okay.
And I'm like, Gamble for Broodlord.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Discard Broodlord. Everyone goes, huh, that's interesting. I'm like, Reanimate. And it's like turn 2. I'm like, this is kind of gas. Like, dude, this is cool.
I have such a negative opinion of the Broodlord combo just because Tyler, of course, Arkham Dax and Tyler. Mm-hmm. And at the time, Kinnan was being seen play a lot more in our meta when I was playing Broodlord stuff.
Sure.
Dude, they just jammed a Spell Sky every game, and I was like, okay, cool. Like,
what is that?
You can't saw in half your Broodlord.
Oh.
You saw in half, they Spell Skied it, and then they have 2 Spell Skites, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm actively a loser in this game now.
Well, the nice thing is that in Tevesh Dargo, because Dargo, if you look, kind of sideways at it or squint, it is a combo piece, but also is like, it is kind of value. You don't have to double Broodlord sometimes. Right.
So right. You just need the one.
It depends on what you have on board, because the deck is just filled with like Bergi, Phyrexian Altar, Relic of Legends, like all these like little random pieces that like you can't counter all of these. You can, you know what I mean? Like you're just hoping I don't get the critical mass. But like if I just Broodlord and then put like Rakdos, the muscle on the stack.
Yeah.
And it's like,
This is why I've been so impressed with Orm's Chant, by the way.
Yeah.
Dude, the card just like nopes the Dargo decks. You're just like, have fun. Your Red Blast, don't care. You're like Pyro, don't care.
I will say that like, because it's, the deck is Rakdos and like, even like Rog Tevesh, like, removing a color enables you to go faster and do more degenerate things. And like, I think that's really fun.
Yeah.
Do I think I'm going to play it in like locals or at Fishbowl or anything? Probably not anytime soon. Like, but it's a fun,
good
like,
lobby con deck, dude. It's a good lobby con deck.
Yeah. Did we cover everything?
I think we covered all parts of this question, yeah.
Cool. We have a couple questions from our Patreon, and I think that Patreon's like one of the resources we are kind of underutilizing, and we're trying to look for ways to kind of give back and interact more. But I posted something saying like, hey, if you have any questions for us, like things you want us to cover on the podcast, just submit some. So we have 2 for each tonight. Can you read this? I can't read it.
With Spider-Man quickly approaching, I've been testing Norman Osborn / Green Goblin.
Oh, God.
I feel like it slots into a good place between Rogsai and Kefka as far as speed versus card advantage. Any thoughts on where he could push himself into the meta? I think I'm going to kind of just defer to you in this spot.
Well, you saw it play a little bit, right?
Yeah, I saw it play. Well, it was in a game that I played.
Yeah.
But you've been brewing this a little bit, and you're kind of interested in it. It does do interesting things.
Yeah. I think leaning into the backside of the card is probably bad.
4 mana for the commander for its effect is a little rough sometimes.
The front side is a easy to cast, 2 mana commander that provides you with Grixis colors. It also provides you with like Flare of Denial if you want to run that. But also like easy Rawlek, easy Fierce Guardianship, and then a way to like filter your cards.
So
which is really, really cool.
One thing that did happen in our game is like it was turn 3 and you're like, I have so many cards in my graveyard.
Yeah.
Which is exactly where you want them to be.
Yeah, I know. I looked down and I was like, why is my graveyard like this?
Yeah. So I will say I think that like it as just an engine to fill your graveyard to enable other Grixis strategies like Breach, obviously, is interesting.
I felt strange using combat in the colors because like no other real like quote real Grixis deck uses combat really.
Sure.
Even like Rogside, you just skip through combat so you can get like another main phase. Like it's not complicated, right?
Yeah.
But in this deck, a lot of times I'm like, if I have a couple lands in hand, I'm like, okay, well, let me go to combat and see what I
happens.
get next. Like I get to draw 2 a turn versus like drawing 1 a turn, which is really good. And I have to discard, so therefore I'm like putting a card into yard. And like, that's pretty solid. And then if you have mana and nothing to do, you can flip him. And then like, sometimes you get a free Soul Ring or a free Arcane Signet or discounted Tainted Pact or 1 mana Wheel of Fortune or...
I also think that what's interesting about this card too is that like it has text that's only going to get better with time. Like they're going to keep making discard mechanics and eventually they'll find one that's broken, right? They'll accidentally make a broken one. Well, like, and so like maybe the backside will start getting better eventually, but like and right now like the value of it is still fine.
I'm not running anything weird in the deck aside from like Future Dimp and Psychic Frog.
Yeah.
I'm not running like Burning Inquiry or any of the major like discards. I think I'm running like Faithless Looting because it's just like a 1 mana discard
that makes sense.
But like, ooh, a little bit of thunder. Nice. But if like say you flip Norman and on the back, like he has no discard outlet. I wish he had some sort of like up to 1 time a turn you could discard a card or something like that.
Something like that.
But the idea is that you swing, you connive, you discard, and then you flip.
And then you have a free
Arcane
Signet or something along those lines.
Right. But if you have these other discarded outlets, such as like Future Imp or Psychic Frog, you can just start aggressively discarding stuff and casting, which is very, very cool.
Yeah.
I think the prospect of like wheeling into this is not good.
I agree.
It's not something I want to do.
But I think like the dynamic of being able to like flip into this at like late game and use it as your way to like kind of push the door more than you should be able to.
Yeah.
Right? Of being like, oh, I've sat behind these draw engines sometimes and like my turbo plan didn't work. Now I can flip this and then discard some cards with Psychic Frog, and now I have this like crazy mana advantage.
Yeah.
And like hope that might get me there. Like if you're in situations, I can see that be interesting and good.
Right. And like Psychic Frog is a decent enough card on its own.
Yeah.
To draw cards and just exist, and like it can pitch to Force of Will and pitch to Chromox well and stuff like that. So it's like low consequence to run that card in this deck.
Yeah.
Whereas like where does the deck stand regarding like its place against other Grixis decks? I think that it's probably half a turn to a full turn slower than the Turbo Rogsai.
Yeah.
I don't see much of a reason to run this into like a pure mid-range, like Wrong Side does, because you're not setting up nearly as fast. So you almost have to be a little bit more like technical with this deck and how it plays out. Like use your top deck tutor in main phase 1, swing, retrieve your top deck tutor.
Yeah.
You know, do stuff like that.
Are you on scheming?
It's not currently, but it could easily be.
Probably should be on scheming.
Yeah. I mean, and the other thing is like the commander draws no attention because it's not a combo piece.
Yeah, for sure.
And like there's no reason for it to die at any point.
Yeah. And after the first turn, it's like essentially out of Bowmaster range.
Yeah. The cool thing is that like you play the commander, you connive, and then it gets larger, and then when you flip it, it retains the counters.
Yeah.
Which is like, that's crazy.
I do think that this commander and Kefka are pretty, like, not interchangeable, but I think it's just like what flavor of this Speed of Grixis deck do you want?
I don't see a reason to run Kefka over this currently. Aside from the fact that this is not legal yet. I mean, like...
Sure.
But, like, why would you run a 5-mana commander when you have a 2-mana commander? That
Yeah. I think it's just, like, it has a better, like, really bad state, right? Like, Kefka can dig you out of a game better than this card.
Like, you have to... But this is online, ideally, turn 1. Like,
For sure.
Or let's say turn 2, because you don't draw turn 1, you draw turn 2. But then it's every single turn after. So it's between 3 to 4 additional cards, depending on how long the game goes.
Yeah.
And yes, Kefka gives you that burst, but you're investing 5 mana into getting that burst.
For sure.
So
yeah,
it is just different. And if you're sleeping on this commander, I highly recommend you start to like play test it and try it, because
it is good.
It plays and feels much better than it looks. So
yeah, I mean, it's a Grixis good card pile. Like,
it is, but like I don't know if there's no other Grixis commander that is like you can't just like land Lotus Petal commander and then like you have card draw
and then have like a way of digging you out of a game like that. Yeah, it's interesting for sure.
Do you remember that turn when I had a really explosive turn that was like I played all my rocks, played commander, then played amber, and then played a fish?
Yeah.
Like, what other Grixis commander can you play fish off of amber?
A very...
like, okay,
I don't think very many. Yeah,
you can with like Kess, right? But Kess is 4 mana.
Yeah.
Right, because they're all Grixis in the cost. This is not. This is Grixis in the.
Which,
identity.
by the way, such a cool design space.
Yeah.
Like I really like this design space where they're like, oh hey, we're gonna have these higher color commanders than their casting costs. I think it's and they're doing it a lot lately, like Terra and this and Minstrel and like basically all the Spider-Man commanders.
They're power creeping the casting costs of these things.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is weird.
Which is weird, but I think it feels good, at least in our format.
But like even Gwen Stacy, like the one
is
in a
2-mana Jeskai. Yeah.
That's really cool too.
Yeah, it is. It's really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. That's kind of where I see it in the meta, is that it's a little bit slower than Rogsai, but it has the card has text on it.
It does. The card,
and that text again. That text is only going to get better with time.
Yeah, it's not going to get worse.
Which is cool, right? Like the discard synergies is something that they'll keep exploring.
Yeah, and it's weird because it does find itself almost directly between a turbo list and a mid-range list.
Yeah,
because your mid-range is on by turn 2. Like you open up with like, oh, here's me drawing an extra card. Yeah. And like you look around the table and nobody else is drawing 1 extra card on turn 2. And like that's a weird spot to be in, because you're like, oh, here's a Vamp Tutor in my main phase. It's very cool.
Yeah. I definitely think it's worth looking into.
Yep. So we got another question here from Chris, another local of ours. Can you mind reading that?
Yeah. So for larger tournaments and maybe in general, we're seeing a meta shift towards less interaction and more gas and putting wins on the stack as fast as we can. How has this changed your deck building and your mulligans? Are you joining in and leaving are you joining in and leaving Rogsai at home in favor of Rogsai? Or do you think that there's still a place for a slower deck when people are going for layered, lightly protected wins?
It's Rogsai specifically is very funny because it just becomes better the more turbo slanted things are. And like mid range is fine and fast, but like if you can mid range before the turbo gets online, man, you're like, oh, I have a Ristic and you have a Necro. That sounds great to me. Like, yeah, Necro's great, but I can probably control out, something.
Yeah.
Or deploy a copy of Necro and then, also win that way. I haven't played Rogsai in a bit because I'm just playing farm. I think the deck is still poised and positioned very well.
True.
But I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, the answer for me is find something that can do both. And that's what I went and tried to do, right? Is you need to play a deck that can do both, in my opinion, and that's why I have accepted that Farm is the best deck in the format, is because it can do both. Not as well as the decks that are doing it only both, but like, yeah, I think like that's really what it comes down to, and that's if you're looking at like deck building philosophy, like I am currently playing a deck that has a lot of answers, but can also go fast, and that can also do this other thing, and also do this other thing, right?
So over the weekend, we played a bunch of games with MTG Basics and recorded a bunch for their channel. I think the last game we played, you played my farm list.
Yeah, for the first time, the deck's broken, dude.
You gotta tell. You were fourth seat too?
I was fourth seat, and the deck is just like I kept a pretty middling hand.
I don't remember what happened.
I think I kept a turn
blacked out, dude.
Yeah.
You're just like, I blacked out, put a win on the stack and won.
I literally, I looked at it and I was like, I'm pretty sure I kept a turn 1 face breaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a turn 1 face breaker. And then with a turn 2 Tymna, made a mana, drew a card.
Yep.
Realized I had a bunch of combo pieces and jammed.
I was just sitting there going like, oh.
Yeah.
I can't do anything about that.
And had like double backup or something. Like it was like, this is so dumb, dude.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And I think that's where the deck is its strongest right now, is just being able to put those like really early pivot like wins into really low resource wins into play, and other people were like,
Yeah, I think
what am I supposed to do about that?
I think it was like turn 3. Like my turn 3 is when I actually won the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I like drew 2 cards off Tymna, made 2 treasures, and I was like, I have 7 or 8 mana and 7 cards in hand. I was like, yeah, I think I'm good.
Yep.
Like, yeah. But realistically, that is my answer. Is I think that you as a player need to find a deck that can do both, and or just try to jam faster than everyone else in the format, right? That's and accept that your losses, like if you get stopped, like you're not supposed to win that game, right? Like if you're going to play a deck that is faster than every other deck, then you also have to give up the fact that you're not going to win the late game, right? And like,
unless you're farm.
Well, but I don't think farm is the fastest deck in the format, right? Like Rogsai is faster. Like Atali
on average, yes.
Atali is faster,
average,
right? At this point, Atali feels faster than farm most of the time.
Yeah.
And so like understand that those 2 decks are like giving up the game after turn 3 or 4, essentially. Like unless you let Rogsai inch their way back in with a Wheel of Fortune.
If Atali Treasonous Ogres and then gets their Atali countered, what are they doing?
They're done.
They don't have anything.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, is it hard to assemble that? Yeah, sure. But like, if you are able to stop those like turbo wins and then like reclaim some sort of like value or territory behind it, I mean, like, I think your deck probably needs to have some sort of late game plan, regardless of what deck you're playing.
I agree with that.
And it's really hard to leave home without an early game proactive plan right now.
Yeah, and I mean, Chris is coming from someone that's playing Pirates lately.
Yeah.
And he's been playing Pirates a lot. And I think you're even seeing the main Pirate pilots try to address their late game issues, right? Like that's why they're experimenting with like these curiosity effects or raids or something along these lines to like get them into a semblance of a late game possibility.
Raids is such a cool card, especially in decks that have anything that you're like, oh, I'm gonna sack this, and your opponent's like, I'm not.
Yeah, they're like, an artifact. I'm not getting rid of my Mox Diamond, dude.
Yeah.
And so like I think that's like people are trying to address those issues even in turbo decks, right?
I know that even in farm, I'm looking for ways to cut bullshit from my deck And yeah, the meter for bullshit is much higher, but I'm now looking at cards like, this is going to sound crazy and people are going to railroad me in the comments.
Is it Tameshi?
Oh, I'm not. Austin, I can't cut a card that's not in my deck. Okay? No, I'm like looking at cutting like Mindbreak Trap and like Ranger Captain.
Yeah, I've heard this Ranger Captain thing, and like I kind of don't hate it. I've heard so we talked to Jay and Jason, and they look at Tremnick's list religiously, we could say it.
Yeah.
And apparently Tremnick's been off of Trap for a long time.
Right, but like, why wouldn't I cut Trap for Beseech?
Yeah, I kind of agree. Like Trap doesn't defend you, right? Like most of the time Trap doesn't defend you.
Most of the time it doesn't. Yeah.
Sometimes it does, but in these like crazy high resource games.
But it's sometimes good enough.
Yeah, sometimes it's good enough.
No, is it good enough?
Oh, yeah, no. The answer is like sometimes it's not, right?
Yeah. Like, and is Ranger Captain good enough? Sometimes? Because like the card's incredible, but like
it is incredible. But it also is just 3 mana pass the turn.
I don't like that.
It also is 3 mana pass the turn.
Untap.
Everyone else says, "Hey, you're the cop now, bud."
and that's the aspects I don't like about it.
Yeah.
There's no argument for me that the card isn't very powerful. It is incredibly powerful, and it does powerful things. But I think it's correct to have it in currently. I just don't like it.
Yeah, I will tell you.
You know what I mean?
No. I get you. I think specifically since Voice of Victory got printed, I have started having those feelings about Ranger Captain as well.
Because I'm like, oh, Voice, like it's 2 mana.
Yeah, it's 2 mana.
True. Like I'll cast Voice off of a tap, like I'll tap Vault, float 2, cast Voice.
Yeah.
See what happens. Ranger Captain's like, I got to do double white, like Abolisher, and 1, and then like, maybe I'll sack it immediately. But then it's like a 3 mana investment to sack immediately, which is not. That has not been like high on my likelihood of things to do.
We're also on these like weird creature decks are in the meta right now that they're just like, I don't care.
Yeah, they're like,
they're like, oh, here's a Peregrine Drake.
Yeah,
and
Ranger
into a
Captain
Karuga.
Doesn't stop endurance.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. So I don't know. I think that those are interesting ideas. I don't know if they're correct to cut.
Like,
but if you're like,
I spend about 30 seconds before I go to bed, and I think, do I cut Ranger Captain for a defense grid? And the answer is always no. But like,
yeah.
But I think about it because I'm like, how many times am I winning on my turn? Sometimes I'm just pushing an early win, and I need a 2 mana thing to try to
Dude, why don't you test Paladin class instead?
That's gas. I'm gonna do that. I'm actually gonna do. I will put my money where my mouth is, and I will run Paladin class this weekend.
Yeah, try it, right?
I'll try it instead of Captain. Should I take Mockingbird out too?
You've resold me on Ranger Captain because that card's gas. I love Mockingbird. I think that card's so good.
Yeah, but we're already thinking about taking out OBM.
Yeah, which is also crazy.
It's not that
but
crazy.
I also don't think it's that crazy.
Yeah. This is just like where my headspace is at.
Well, I do
want to reiterate to our viewers that like my list is a certain way right now. Like it's totally standard. But these are the type of things that I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
And going like, let's look at the meta, let's see where we're at right now. Like, do I need a OBM when I'm trying to push on turn 2 and 3? The answer is no.
Right. And it's like with the meta speeding up, like, are we as scared of like the Rog Thrust thing as that we used to be, right? Like, because that's what the OBM was there for, was to hit Rog Thrases and Sisseys and
OBM
these other random things.
We were in a hugely Ristic meta.
Yeah.
And like One Ring and just mid-range, and you're like, oh, it's a 2 mana, I can have some sort of effect on the board and like, convert that into a win. But if I'm not getting to turn 3 or turn 4, why do I need OBM?
Yeah, sure. And
why do
also,
I need trap?
Man,
Like,
the dynamics of like OBM and then just the next OBM. It's oh my god, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
And
like,
people are running Mayhem Devil now, which is like the super OBM.
Yeah, it's way better.
Like, okay, so like
it's just way better.
But like, what chance does my OBM stand if I'm going up against an imposter mech? Like 0. So like
0.
I'd rather just not run it.
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't know.
Makes sense.
Okay, Paladin class, Beseech.
Beseech, dude.
I'll probably
Beseech Lemire is so good.
It's very cool.
It's really good. That card is really good.
It is because like you have all these like black rituals. You can just.
This was what I was pitching to you. Like when I was building Cabbage Farm, I was like, dude, I needed a way to convert black mana to literally anything else.
But farm does better at converting that. Than,
for sure.
Than TNT, but I don't know. As cEDH players, we should continue to think about things like this and do, like test them. A good place to test these things is our league, because like if you want to jam a bunch of games with highly skilled players and
against
people that
Turbo,
will give you feedback. The other thing is, one thing I've thought about is like, yeah, I trust the opinion of my friends and our play group and stuff like that. I'm just testing stuff and not telling people, because like I don't want to know your opinion because you're going to tell me it sucks before I even put it in my deck. So like, not you, but like Jason will tell me, don't do that. That's bad.
The guy with the 120 card sideboard.
Sure, but like, I'd rather just test something and like find out for myself.
For sure.
And like if he's right, that's fine. I'm not going to be like, okay, well, I need to run it to spite Jason. Like that's not the goal.
No.
The goal is to like. I think I have enough of a head on my shoulders to test and like get my own feedback about it.
Yeah, I'm in that same spot where like I'm just like testing things to see like there's, while I've been building this TNT deck, like people are like, hey, don't do this. Yeah. And I was like, no, I'm doing it. Like I'm playing Cardboard Flowers. I don't care what you say anymore.
Yeah,
like,
I think it's fine.
And it's like, it's good enough. It's good enough, right? Like sometimes I need to convert green, even if it's making me 1 mana.
Do you think
I'm okay with it?
Do you think TNK would run Carpet if it could?
No.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Like if it were red, you don't think it would run it?
I don't think so.
It's interesting.
I don't know. Maybe it's like turn 1. TNK's turn 1 sometimes sucks. And so like getting another
turn 2 sucks too.
It getting another like 1-drop that does something sometimes is like,
use that word
it's
sometimes
a maybe.
Again.
Yeah.
It is a hard maybe.
It's a hard maybe.
Yeah.
I think in TNT it's fine.
Yeah. I'm glad you're not running like Candelabra and stuff.
Yeah. Same.
It's just like,
no, I'd try to win the game instead.
oh, I can see my Cradle go like this, but yeah.
No, I mean, the fact that I have accepted that this is the bad choice, I was really considering taking Cradle out of my deck.
Like, it's really close, right?
It's really close, but in reality, it's just another Ancient Tomb most of the time.
Most of the time, but, like, I'm not running Cradle and Glarb, and it feels correct to not run it.
Yeah, I agree. I was the same thing. I was not running Cradle and Glarb. It was fine.
Yes, it's a powerful green card. That doesn't mean you have to run it.
Correct.
So,
yeah.
I love these thought experiments and thinking about these things. And I mean, Chris is asking, the right question, like, how do you address these like meta shifts and changes, and how do you prepare for tournaments and stuff? It's something we constantly battle with and constantly have to reevaluate. Like it's not a fixed thing. Like you might watch this episode or watch this segment 3 months from now and be like, what the fuck are these guys doing? Talking about, but like you don't have the context of like where we're at right now. So like, it's just interesting to think about. And yeah. Anything else to say about that?
No, not really. I mean, realistically, it's just like tests, right? Like play more games. Honestly, play more games. See what feels good.
That's right.
Yeah.
We've got this Reddit thread that says, I'm going to my first tournament.
First of all, congrats. Welcome. Yeah.
Thank you for doing what most Redditors don't do, and that's go to tournaments.
Yeah, you're kind of right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he's just asking about like what to play.
the default answers are play what you're comfortable with, play what you think is powerful.
Absolutely.
But between, can you read like a?
They offered the two options as VV, a combo deck with all your usual gas, win line or win combos with Hullbreaker, Breach lines, and Curiosity cards, or Terra, Magical Adept with Breach, Ad Naz, Necro, Food Chain wins.
That's the 5-color Terra?
That's the 5-color Terra. That is like the de facto 5-color turbo deck right now, which...
Wait, it is?
That's what people are playing as the 5-color turbo deck.
I think it should be like cEDH Outer.
I agree with cEDH Outer. I also think that Minstrel is better than Terra.
I agree with that.
Like, I think Minstrel it has so much of a better backup plan than Terra, in my opinion. Yeah. I was talking to the Cardboard Cookbook guys, and I sent them my Minstrel list, and they're like, "This deck's cooking with gas, dude." Like, and I was just like explaining to them, being like, "Oh yeah, you have an uncounterable Culling the Weak or Culling Ritual, or an uncounterable Meme Bet, or an uncounterable Naz if things have gone very bad. Mystical Sanctuary can get your Naz back to the top of your library." Yeah. Like, I'm like, no. I am not saying Terra is bad and its plan is bad. I think Minstrel is so much better than Terra.
Can you like give me the elevator pitch on Terra and like why? Like,
so people are playing it as a food chain. Well, okay, some people have food chain in the deck because it is a food chain outlet.
What does the outlet do?
You can keep food chaining Terra to keep milling things into your graveyard. And then
Which does what?
You have Gloom Shrieker, which is an enchantment that lets you bring it. Oh yeah, this is why I'm like, no. But also Terra is at least listening to Ian about it, because Ian was playing Terra. He took Food Chain out of the deck, which is absolutely correct in my opinion.
Sure.
Like, I think you should just be playing 5-color Turbo Naz.
Yeah.
And it's like mid-range plan. If things have gone badly, then you can cast Terra, mill 5 cards, and hope hit a Rhystic Study or a Mystic Remora. And this is why I'm like,
you have to like pay to return it, right?
No, it just comes back. One of those 5 cards, if it's an enchantment, it comes back to your hand.
But the top lists I've seen have been running 3 enchantments or 4 enchantments.
Yeah, this is why
they run like Fish, Breach, Necro, and like Rhystic.
Sometimes Tithe.
Yeah.
This is why I'm like, I think Minstrel's better than this deck, dude. Like, it has like its fail state is so much better than Terra in my opinion.
But like, okay, what happens if you mill Breach and then like
you get it back to your hand?
Oh, back to your hand?
Yeah.
Not to the field.
No.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
that's terrible.
Yeah. It also can like flip and do some weird combo thing with like certain cards, but I don't see.
Here's what everyone needs to do. Take the text for Terra and replace all of the word Terra with like
Sisse.
No, like the letter like someone's name, like John. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Replace Terra with John. Take the art, throw it in the bin. It's a white square now. And like, tell me the card is good. Like, take the Final Fantasy blinders off and go, is the card?
I mean, like, realistically, I think it's better than Jensen, right? Like, which is what people
Who's playing
were playing.
Jensen?
Exactly, dude. That's the thing is people were like looking for a 5-color turbo deck.
Sure.
And they landed on this because it has some text on the card.
Najeela has some text on the card.
Yeah,
Najeela's fine.
I agree. I think
and
that like
Sisse's fine.
I think Sisse is like Chowder Sisse is objectively better than Terra in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I still am a firm believer that Minstrel is better than this deck as well.
Yeah, like, I think Wandering Minstrel is it's also very cool.
Yeah.
But not because it's Final Fantasy.
You know what's
it's just like it has abilities that like do something.
Okay, this is also a crazy thing that like Minstrel is better in my opinion because if people see Terra, they know it's Turbo Naz. If I sit down with Minstrel, everyone thinks I'm playing lands.
Okay, the lands version of the deck is cool.
I agree. And you know what's amazing is when people think that they need to mulligan for lands and they need to mulligan for a turn 2 Ad Naz, dude. Yeah. Like the deck is really good, dude. Like
I just assume I sit down at the table and if I don't know what the commander does, I'm just assuming it's some sort of turbo pile right now.
That checks out.
Like unless it's like Tivit or something. Like I don't
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Although, kind of like a Turbo Esper Tivit kind of sounds.
Play Master Keys instead.
Kind of sounds gas though.
Play Master Keys
But
instead.
no, like it's the same argument as like Kefka. Like you just have backup in the command zone. Time step is 2 mana. It's not like it's a huge
that's
hit.
true.
I don't know. Anyway.
I don't know. My personal opinion, between these two options, I would play Terra. I think Terra has a better chance of snagging wins in Swiss, and you'll have a better time with Terra.
But cut the bullshit from Terra.
But I would cut the bullshit. Like, cut Food Chain. I do not have
Yeah.
any faith in that card right now. Unless it's an Natali.
I mean, dude, sometimes it just gets there with Maelstrom Wander. It's very funny.
I just don't think that I would run Food Chain in this deck. Play actual Turbo Nos, and you'll get without the Food Chain, you gain 3 cards,
Minimum, yeah.
Yeah, because you're gaining Food Chain, you're gaining but also, the Drake, and you're gaining
you're not spending your energy or time trying to resolve and tutor for like tutor and resolve a Food Chain.
Yeah. I do think it's the backup plan. Is the Food Chain.
Sure, but I don't think everyone sees it that way.
Yeah, for sure. And it has to run a bad card called Gloom Shrieker, which is no.
Don't look it up. What does Gloom Shrieker do? Don't look it up. If it's good, you don't have to look it up.
Yeah. So, in my opinion, I would play Terra. I would cut the nonsense, and I would play Terra.
What does the last part of this say? Is there anything we need to address?
Basically, it talks about the downfalls of the deck, either deck. BB falls quickly against control or blue farm counter control. Terra falls against quick combo decks because it's a little slower, which, first of all, I don't agree with that. Terra is a very fast deck.
But if you're worried about what your deck fails to, then play a better deck.
Yeah.
Play farm, play TNT, where you have these fail safes and backup lines, and then you don't need to. But if you're not concerned with playing the best deck in the format or winning by any means necessary, then okay, I understand. But but also just if it's your first tournament and you're asking what to do, come with some practice under your belt.
I also think, and this is advice that I've given some of my friends that are playing at Fishbowl for their first and second tournaments, is if you don't have a lot of experience in our format and are going to your first tournament, it's kind of better to be the problem than be
the cop.
Yeah, than be the cop.
Yeah. Because
you have a lot more your gold fishing matters more to you, right?
Yeah, just practice in an insane amount.
Yeah. And it is better to just jam. Right? Because sometimes it just gets you there.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't let someone talk you out of jamming.
And also if you're playing a mid-range deck, you have to focus on window theory, and you have to focus on this other stuff. You have to know what counters to what combos to counter. You have to know all these things. And if you're playing Turbo Nos, you're just I'm trying to put a Nos on the stack. That's my plan.
I'm gonna give you my extra copy of Dargo Tavesh.
Okay.
But you don't have to play it in any meaningful capacity.
I just want to take a look at it.
You should just be oh, this is what it's like to just have 30 A plus Bs in your deck, and just I don't know, I'm gonna figure something out.
Yeah, for sure.
I know you have that a little bit with your other deck, and we'll talk about it in a minute.
Yeah, for sure.
I know we did a whole exposition on this deck, but I did want to talk about it just a little bit more. There's
some thunder out here.
I know,
dude.
It's kind of nice.
It is nice.
I wonder if it's going to come through on the microphone.
Yeah.
But this is Norman is on sabbatical, which is a funny quote from the Sam
newest.
Raimi.
No, I think this is the newest.
Is it the newest one?
It's the newest one.
I thought it was the old ones.
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure it's Willem Dafoe.
Well, Willem Dafoe's in the newest one.
No way.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. He got brought back as the Green Goblin in the newest movie.
No way.
Yeah, did you not see the newest movie?
They brought back Spider-Verse?
They brought no, not Into the Spider-Verse. The newest, the Far From Home.
Yeah.
Tom Holland movie. They brought back all the original actors for the villains for that movie. Sorry, this is like a tangent, but it's it's literally why I stopped watching trailers is because they ruined this for me.
Okay. Either way, I think the quote's funny, but
it is funny.
Yeah, I think like the deck, the way I'm playing it right now is I'm minimizing the cuteness and like weird little pieces. I think the weird pieces amount to like artist talent, which is a good card. It's a fine card on its own. Like farm could, like a bad version of farm could run the card. Like Rogside could run artist talent just fine. Yeah. But in this deck, it does something incredibly powerful if the conditions are correct. So I think it's good to run that.
But you're also on like Guild Artisan.
Oh, that's like crazy gas.
It gets you like it can get you in with Norman Osborn, make some mana.
No. If you have 2 mana for Norman on turn 1.
And then turn 2
and then
Guild Artisan.
Turn 2 Guild Artisan.
It's really good.
Unblockable.
Yeah, it's really good.
You make 2 treasures, you refund yourself, and then you continue to do that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty gas. But yeah, I mean, just like nothing. Damn. Nothing too crazy. And I think these decks like this and like Gwen Stacy, that's where we'll see the influence from Spider-Man, not from these like what's the Venom, the flip Venom, like Eddie Brock and
the text on the card is insane for that card.
It's cool.
The Jund Eddie Brock Venom card. Yeah, I mean that card's really cool, but it's also just like that's a lot of mana.
It's a lot of mana. You know what else is 5 mana? Ad nauseum.
Yeah.
And you can run Ad nauseum and not Jund. And
it's a lot of mana.
Yeah.
But no, I think Norman is definitely a deck that we'll see in the meta for sure.
I think people should be prepared for it because it will be legal this weekend.
That's true.
Like 3 days from now. This weekend.
Yeah, Norman will be here.
Yeah. Yeah. So like, don't sleep on it. Like, do your research. Like, I
was listening to the Mind Sculptors about Superior Spider-Man.
Which one's this?
It's a 4 mana reanimate from the command zone.
Oh. So is it the blue-black one?
The blue-black one.
Is it the 4 mana or is it the 2 and hybrid Dimir?
I think it's 4 mana.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's 4 mana, and it clones. It like exiles something from someone's graveyard and becomes a copy of it.
Oh.
And I think that card is like a sleeper. I didn't realize how interesting it is. I don't know.
I did. That's okay. Okay, Superior Spider-Man.
Yeah, Superior Spider-Man. I didn't realize like how interesting this card is. But like it might, like if you give the command zone
it's the
reanimate.
Okay, it says
it's interesting.
You may have Superior Spider-Man enter as a copy of any creature in a graveyard, except his name is Superior Spider-Man, and he's a 4/4 Spider-Human hero.
Yeah.
In addition, when you do exile that card. But like,
it's a reanimate in the command zone, which is like not nothing. Like that's a decent effect. Like, okay, here's a hypothetical for you.
But like, do you play this in Commando Retalion?
Maybe.
Why?
Getting a Razaketh.
So just like in Tomb Razaketh, you have this, but like, then what? You don't have any creatures to sack.
Sure. Okay, this is my hypothetical for you. What if they unban Grizzle Daddy, dude?
Oh god, there's no way they're unbanning.
I don't think that's a no way.
Okay, hold on.
But or like if they keep giving us these crazy reanimation targets, then like maybe.
Wait, does this work? What? Okay, you'd need the blue. Okay, so if you entomb Broodlord, have this enter as Broodlord, saw and half it.
Yeah. But Broodlord's gone from your graveyard, so you can't keep going there. But
no,
you do get
2.
Yeah, but you can just grab Thoracle Decon and just try to win.
Okay, but when you saw in half this, does it make Superior Spider-Mans? Or does it make Brood
yeah,
Lords?
it would make superior Spider-Mans.
It does?
Yeah.
Because then you can convoke blue for Thoracle.
Convoke blue, well, but superior Spider-Man would come into play as something else.
Oh.
The clones would.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is it... But no, doesn't it have the text of...
It would have... I'm not 100% sure.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
No, but I think that there's something there.
Maybe.
Like, reanimating a Broodlord is still like, yep, I'm still going to try to win the game here.
Yeah, but it's kind of in like limiting colors. I don't know. This type of thing is like interesting, but I don't think it quite is like it's like very specific.
That's what I'm saying. Is like if they give us more targets for this thing to hit, like I know that I was talking to Ty a little bit. We were talking about like, hey, like we want to play cEDH Reanimator. It's an archetype that like people want it, right?
Yeah.
And like if you give a reanimate and put it into the command zone, it makes it possible.
It's
right.
It's stuff like Rog Tavesh that are Reanimator.
Yeah, exactly.
Where you can entomb without punity and.
Mm-hmm. But like this card,
you can run 3 reanimates without like.
Yeah. With this, you need to have like all the cards that like actually entomb, right? Like you need to play Unmarked Grave and all these other random things.
You want really casual commander? I'm like waiting for something to crack open. Henzi.
Oh yeah, the card's bonkers and casual.
The card is
so good.
Disgusting.
It's disgusting. Yeah.
But like, I had a really powered Henzi deck back when I played casual, which I don't anymore. But like, just doing like weird Protean Hulk things and it's close, dude.
It's really close.
But no one plays it.
Yeah. People don't like to experiment sometimes, you know? Like it's true.
I don't know.
But yeah, I think that those are the 2 Spider-Man commanders that I guess 3.
Gwen Stacy.
Gwen Stacy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gwen Stacy is a Jeskai commander that has some text on it. Is interesting.
Gives you a card draw kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, and it also has text that on it that like in 3 years is just also going to be insane.
Well, the other cool
like
thing about these 2 commanders, like we're talking about Gwen Stacy and Norman, is that they provide something to the 3-color archetype that does not already exist.
Yeah.
Because like Jeskai has absolutely trash commanders.
Just Elsha is basically the only answer.
But even so, that's a very specific like you kind of build around Elsha. Like it's not just a generic like.
Yeah, you can't just play generic Jeskai.
Yeah,
like that. If you were doing that, it would be like Rog
Ishai, and then like even then, that's not that great because your 1 commander doesn't have.
I really want 4 mana Narset to be good, but I just don't think it's there.
And like the Narsets are again very specific.
Yeah.
Regardless of which one it is, they're all very specific.
Yeah.
The 3 mana one is like a weird discard thing.
The 4 mana one is kind of a generic good card.
Yeah.
Because it lets you have card advantage.
But it's also a 4 mana commander.
It's a 4 mana commander that
like
needs to attack.
It's like sitting in the same spot as like Kess is.
Yeah.
And like Kess does not.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually a really good comparison.
Yeah.
Is that and Kess. They're very, very
like
close.
Kess is cEDH training wheels, and that's fine. But like no one's playing Kess at like the highest level.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because I do like that deck.
I do too.
Yeah.
The other weird Spider-Man deck we want to talk about is this one.
This deck's gas. This deck is so good, dude.
I've lost to it multiple times at this point.
It's so good. People did not believe me.
I'm going to move something. Keep talking. You're fine.
People did not believe me about this at all.
I believe you. I just don't want to be...
It is filled with bad cards.
It is.
It is filled with the Lantern control combos.
Okay, you need to add more pieces to that.
Yeah. But do you? I haven't whiffed on this thing, dude. If I will tell you straight up, if this thing attacks, I'm winning the game. Unless a dampening sphere comes down from an Arkham Dagson, dude.
It's crazy the text on this card. Because we shot and killed Gwen Stacy in the streets.
Yeah.
And you're like,
I don't care. Don't care.
You're like, okay, like, I have Bolus still.
Yeah. It is so sick.
It is really cool.
It just like, it runs awful cards. But it mulligans extremely well because you like actively don't want a lot of cards in your hands.
Are you running like Blood Pet and stuff?
Everything. I'm running Blood Pet. I'm running Basil Thrall. I'm running Soldedi Advocate or Adnit. Yeah. The bunch of cards that say make black mana.
I think this deck will top tournaments.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Dude, I would say
this is the best mono black commander that's out.
Oh yeah, 100%. I think this kills Crick.
Crick is faster, but this is better.
I don't know if Crick's faster.
It is.
Dude, I will say I've played this deck a lot now. The amount of turn 1 Gwenoms that I'm getting is about 40% of the time.
Sure. Yeah.
And then I win on turn 2.
Crick can turn 1 more consistently than almost any other deck in the format.
You think? Okay, maybe I'm just disrespecting Crick because I just don't.
It can turn 1.
I don't see it very often. But yeah, I mean, like
if someone's telling me a story about how they got turn 1 in CEDH, I'm gonna go, okay, did they just have natural Thoracle Decon or did you play against Crick? Like, I'm just saying, like,
yeah,
this is not far behind in speed, but it's much higher in consistency.
Yeah, and you just like attack with it, and you win the game. Like, you find your top because you're playing 25 tutors in the deck.
Are you playing Ristic Tutor?
Not that one, but I'm playing Cruel Tutor, I'm playing Scheming Symmetry, I'm playing Diabolic Tutor, I'm playing Beseech the Mirror. like all of it. All of it.
Yeah.
Cruel Tutor's like the 3rd best card in the deck.
What's the one that like you make mana?
Oh, Dark Petition? That's in there too,
Yeah, of
dude.
course it is.
It's in there, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it really is, and it just like it plays a bunch of 0 mana artifacts. Because you're just like, yeah, I'm trying to play this deck as like a 60 card deck.
This deck is your Maelstrom Wanderer.
Oh, dude, it's so much fun.
Because it's like, it's your Lobicon deck.
Yeah.
But then it like wins more games than it's supposed to.
Oh, 100%.
And you're like,
dude. Yeah.
like,
I played it casually on Saturday. And I just turned 1 Gwenom and turn 2 won the game. And Tyler was like, that's what that deck does? And he's like, yeah, I'm not letting you do that again. Yeah. And the next game, we like shuffled up because we still had time because that game lasted 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
And I turned 1 Gwenom, and he Mind Break trapped me. And I was like, he's like, wait, can that do that every game? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it can.
It can put it into play on turn 1 pretty much every game.
Man, we're getting some good rain now.
Yeah.
This is sweet.
But it's just like, oh, Dark Ritual, Mana Vault, Gwenom. LED, Lotus Petal, Gwenom.
Land, Swamp, Lotus Petal, LED.
It also gets to play like Lightning Greaves and Lava Spur Boots and Crashing Drawbridge and cEDH staple Hall of the Bandit Lord.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It's so sick.
I really like this deck. I like that it's attacking on an axis that we don't really see a whole lot. And I do think that we're definitely going to see it like hit a major tournament.
Dude, it plays Doomsday.
Like
because it just because it just puts all 5 of your win cons as the rest of your library.
Yeah, it's like counter that one, and then counter that one, and then counter that one.
Yeah. Like I think like when I've played it, like people will counterspell the Reservoir, right? Because they're like, I'm like, I don't care. I'll send another 3 win cons at your way. Yeah. This turn, right now, I'm doing it. Like, it also can just win with Tendrils of Agony.
Yeah, you tendrils us, and we're like, oh, he's back at 50. Yeah. Like, great.
It's so sick. This deck is so much fun to play, dude.
It is cool.
Yeah. By no means do I think you should play it at a tournament because you will. Responsible players will know what to do.
You ever see those like graphs, like a pentagon, and like the different aspects around, and like it fills out depending on like the politics level of this deck is like negative. It's like into the other.
The only piece of interaction in the deck is Fell the Profane because it's actually a land that can kill things.
It also isn't a land.
Yeah,
I know. How many lands, like actual lands, are you in?
I think it's 22. Yeah. Only 11 swamps.
We must go lower.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to go lower, actually.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Well, very cool.
I highly recommend playing this deck. It's so fun to play.
And if you want to see it, it will be on MTG Basics
100%.
somewhat soon. Might be
yeah.
as soon as like this weekend.
Yeah.
So check that out. We'll try to.
It's super fun.
Backlink this if you catch that.
Oh yeah, dude. Another card in that deck is Insidious Dreams. It's 4 mana. You get to discard as many cards as you want, and then you get to stack your library with that many cards.
Stupid card.
Dude, it's so good.
What?
You
Why
get to play.
Is there any other situation in which that card should be run?
I don't know. 4 mana is a lot. 4 health isn't a lot.
Yeah, that's kind of nuts.
Yeah, but you get to play Profane Tutor too.
Oh, 0. Yeah.
Yeah.
This was a weird one, and there is a random X, but that's because this is from Twitter. So this is, it's not just a floating X, but Saffron Olive of MTG Goldfish fame was musing about the legend rule not being necessary. And for about a microsecond, I was like, maybe. And then I was like, nope, you can't do that.
Specifically in our format, it would feel really bad.
Not really bad. It would feel very broken.
Yeah. Actually, with the person that did respond, it would also break Modern and Legacy and...
Which is very funny.
Yeah.
So here's the tweet, like long-winded tweet, whatever. Literally just a picture of Box Opal. I'm like, yeah, that's like, that kind of sums it up.
Also, dude, in our format, it would break so many fucking things, dude.
Well, okay. First of all, I want to address the things that won't break. You're not going to do land, Ragavan, Mox Amber, Ragavan. It's not removing the. In theory, this would not remove the singleton rule.
Correct.
Okay, so let's get that out of the way first.
Yes.
So we're not worried about that. We are worried about this.
It is fucking raining out here.
It is torrential.
Yeah, torrential.
Amphibian downpour, maybe. No. We are worried about what? Kinnan? Okay,
Kinnan?
Turn 1 Kinnan.
Well, okay, realistically,
turn 2 clone Kinnan.
We are worried about the attack of the clones happening
all over
on a
again.
Monumental level.
Yeah.
But I just started thinking about people being like, oh, I'm running copy land for my Cradle. Let me have 3 of them.
It's no.
We can't allow it. We can't allow it.
No, but Kinnan is a triggered ability.
Yeah.
So if you make another Kinnan,
Yep.
now your Grim Monolith is an infinite.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah. It also just thematically feels wrong.
Yeah, I agree.
The whole point of a legend is
I don't know.
that
I agree with the whole back in the day you could only have one legend of
on the field.
Yeah, you could only have one Kinnan on the field.
I know.
Yeah, which is pretty interesting.
Legend rule.
The old legend rule was you can't cast the next one. And they made it so that you can cast it and it kills the other one.
Yeah.
Which I think is kind of a thematic win, right? That's kind of cool. It's I'm killing the imposter, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of dope. But then they just made it so, and that's where I think Saffron Olive is going. It's they've made it easier and easier to cast multiple legends onto the battlefield. Well, so the next logical step would be
one of the arguments was that
work.
It's really hard to play Spider-Man set in Standard because there's so many legends, and that's because Wizards designed it that way. They knew the consequences of what they were designing.
Sure.
They knew that putting 50 legends in the set would make it hard to build limited decks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But also that's kind of the whole fucking point.
Yeah.
It's when you open up pre-release pack, oh cool, I have all these legends, but it's all these random Spider-Man variants and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
I get where he's I get it.
The very surface level. You're okay, I understand what you're saying. And then it's as soon as you dive a little bit deeper, you're
You start thinking of the cEDH brain in our head is how do we break this? And it's very quick on how you can break this. There's so many problems. It can't work in our format.
No, because all the Tymna decks go, hey,
clone
Tymna.
Yeah.
Like Tymna Sakashima is kind of a real deck sometimes. But just imagine any Tymna deck being able to do that.
Yeah. Or let me clone Delany, dude.
Tymna Thrasios with 4 clones in the deck. Mm-hmm. You're okay, Tymna, Clone Tymna. Next turn, I clone Tymna. Now I have Tymna triggers. When I hit 1, I need to pay 1 for each of those Tymna triggers.
Yeah.
Like
I would throw it out there that if this did happen to come to be, which I don't think it will.
No.
Every blue deck runs both 2-mana clones. Every single one.
Yeah,
of them.
like
Flesh
Fimage.
and Fimage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every single one of them runs both. Like it has
Malcolm's?
to be. Yeah, Malcolm. Dude, like imagine Delny.
Niv Mizzet.
Gross. It's disgusting. Imagine Vivi. No. No. Like.
Yeah. Or One Rings.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
It just can't happen. Like literally, just like the.
But also, it just feels wrong.
It does feel wrong.
And like I think that's reason enough. Aside from like the mechanical issues, like the whole point of like the word legendary on the card is to denote that it is special. As soon as it stops becoming special, then it's like, why is it there?
But do you think they had these same conversations when like the legendary rule got changed the last time? Like when they allowed 2 Kinnins to be on the battlefield. Like, do you think people had the same exact problems?
Exact problems, no, because the problems were different then.
Well, no, I'm saying like I was like, oh, it doesn't feel thematic, and it doesn't like it. The
thematic thing was probably the issue there, but like there was a mechanical like, what are you losing mechanically from allowing a second legend
for sure
to be on the the opposing side? It's like, well, nothing really, other than like you can't kill it by playing the same one. But like, is that real counterplay? Is that like the way they want?
I do know what I mean. Like, I think back in the day, it was real counterplay.
It was because there were like the card pool was more limited. But like, is that where they wanted the game to go?
To go for sure.
Like, like no, I want you to use a removal spell to remove a creature. Yeah. Like I'm not playing the same creature.
Because at the time, I know that there was a few years there where people were playing clones.
Yeah.
To kill Lyn Civies, which is a old card.
God, you're such a.
But like, they were like they would literally just cast clones from their sideboard and kill a legend that was problematic.
But like, is that gameplay? You know, like it was then. Yeah. But like looking back now, damn.
I know.
Looking back now, like we're like, oh yeah, that's trash. Like that's not.
Yeah, it's not a good gameplay pattern.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, this just can't happen. It just can't. No. It can't happen.
It literally cannot.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know why I use Bolus Citadel, because like cloning a Bolus Citadel doesn't do anything.
It's true.
Could have picked something better.
Could have done something a little better.
Yeah. So I think we had a pretty good conversation this week. We talked about a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Mostly about like where we see things headed, and while I think Spider-Man is going to have a pretty limited impact on the format, there are some very real things coming our way.
Yeah, definitely. Some things that people should just be aware of, right? Like I do think that don't look at Gwenom as a joke deck. Please don't, because you will get cooked by it.
Yeah, you will. It's one of those feast or famine type things. Like,
and it will feed Ristic Studies and Mr. Kimura's.
Oh, sure.
And does not care about them.
No. I think you were even feeding one or two. Like,
I was like, I don't care. I'm just going to kill you with tendrils eventually.
Yeah, and he's like, I don't have an interaction with this. I was like, okay. I guess we're dead.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the format still continues to be in a really good spot.
Dude, it's so good. It's so good right now.
Yes, Farm and TNT feel fantastic, and they really are probably the best at tournament play and taking everything to like, from 10 to 11, and like making it as close to perfect as it can get.
Also, man, it feels like Ian's been cooking on this Abomination Kinnan list.
Yeah.
It's just like a turbo Kinnan list.
Yeah.
Just not very much interaction. Just like, yep, I'm playing. I'm gonna make you have it.
And Hire's been cooking on.
Hire's been cooking on like
no interaction. Kinnan's
just like a broken ass commander. Yeah,
it's weird how like as interaction starts to leave our format, Like, it gets
feels
worse.
so weird.
It gets worse?
It feels so weird.
But, like, what does the farm list look like with no interaction?
That's a thought experiment I don't know if I want to have. I actually think it makes farm worse.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that you can play, like, a quote-unquote, like, dark farm. Like, I think that's, like, bad, right? Like, the reason why I think farm is good is that it can do, like, it is a deck with many faces and can just, like, fulfill any role.
Yeah.
And if you took the interaction out of it,
It's like losing a role.
It's losing its role as, like, the person that can adapt, right?
Yeah.
And, like, it's never going to go as fast as Rogsai.
Okay.
I'm saying, like
damn.
What do you, okay, for it to go as fast as Rogsai, like, you'd have to put in a bunch of 0 mana creatures to make your Culling the Weak better and your Diabolic Intent better. Is that something that's, like, should be done?
I'm going to take out Bowmaster for Rograk.
Don't play, why Rograk? Like, play Shield Sphere.
He's a legend. He turns on Moxamber.
Sure.
I'm just saying, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
but Shield Sphere is an 06 that can preserve your life total for your Nausea
that doesn't
Necro
matter.
eventually.
That never matters.
Yeah, I mean, but still.
I'm just
There's
saying,
benefits to both.
There's weird stuff you can do. Like, there's unexplored territory for these types of things. Like, if a mono black deck can run 0 interaction, if a black red deck can run nearly 0 interaction,
Itali runs basically only interaction to kill Drannith Magistrate.
yeah,
And
Nature's Claim
yeah,
to, like, kill its own something. I don't know.
I have no clue.
Jonah freaking Nature's claimed a Song of Creation that he had ripped off of Itali.
Yeah, that was funny,
I was
dude.
like, oh my god, dude. Like,
He's like, I am worried about killing myself.
by the way, I have an answer for it.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we're in, like, just such an interesting spot, and things are continuing to be, like, very open. I really am disturbed by the conversations that are being had about, like, ban Tymna, ban Ristic, ban this, ban that. I'm like, you literally don't have a good understanding of the format. Like,
I agree. I think that, like, the whole, like, ban Ristic specifically, like, you're not playing cEDH right now, if that's actually what your thoughts are. Ristics are not in every game at this point right now.
No.
Like, everyone's just like, I'm jamming before the Ristic comes down.
And then,
like,
sometimes even if the Ristic comes down, like, they don't have enough interaction to convert.
Yeah, exactly.
Or to stop.
Like, the whole, like, concept of, like, oh, someone, like, mold for a turn 2 Ristic study, that's the best time to jam. That means they have nothing left.
I don't think like, the example we gave earlier when I presented a turn 1 Necro, if I had presented a turn 1 Ristic, I don't know that you're, like, casting that.
Oh, no, I let it happen.
Yeah, like, I don't know that you're casting your Force of Negation there.
No.
I understand why some players would, but, like, looking holistically at the format and, like, where things are right now, it's hard to say. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if there's, like, a right answer.
But a turn 1 Necro, like, you can't let Necro
No.
resolve.
Yeah.
That card is, you cannot let that card resolve.
No, you cannot.
Like, your win percentages when someone else has a Necropotence is, like, very little.
But also on the same thought, like, I look at that hand, seat 1.
Yeah, you have to keep it.
I have a turn 1 Necro, and I have a turn 2
Of course.
Savin's backup in case my Necro gets countered.
You're keeping it.
Aside from the Force of Negation, like, why would I not keep that hand?
Yeah.
I'm like literally supposed to just keep it and just play it.
Dude, there's the game on the Cardboard Cookbook channel, and you know, I might be ruining this game for people, but, like,
People watch it anyway.
yeah, people will watch it anyway
good
because it was a good game. I blew
Dude,
myself out of that game.
Cardboard Cookbook, you and Dude. Like,
Yeah.
Come on. Like, you gotta watch that game.
blew myself out of that game, dude.
Yeah.
I was seat 4. Rogsai was right behind me. I actually sent you guys my hand, being like, I'm so good, dude.
Yeah.
I'm so good. And I kept a turn 2 Nos, and, like, Rogsai got stopped with a free piece of interaction. And I was like, all right, Adriel, show me another piece. And he's like, I have 5 cards, dude. Do with that as you will. And I was like, I'm sending it. Let's go. And he fears that he had another piece. And I was like, that's crazy. First of all, that's actually insane that you had 2 free pieces, dude.
Yeah.
And like, yeah. But no, you see someone tapped out with a Heuristic Study on turn 2. What? No, I'm trying to send it, dude. Let's go. Especially when someone else got stopped.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Oh, it was so fun.
I love where we're at right now.
Yeah.
And I think it just feels so good to play, regardless of what deck you're playing. Like, even if you're playing, like, quote, suboptimal deck or fringe deck.
Dude, it's fun.
It's just fun. And we have all these cool events coming up, and the season's starting, the league is popping off. Like, there's no other formats that are doing this.
Dude,
like,
no, it's so...
Like, standards underwater, modern's not firing, legacy and vintage are, like, okay.
No other events are having 10Ks every weekend.
Yeah.
Even during the off season when top deck points didn't matter. And it's every weekend there's a 10K.
Yep.
No other format is as good and as it feels right now in CEDH.
And you
it
can
just
tell
doesn't
by
exist.
like the players that cEDH is attracting. And yeah.
Yeah. I will also say, like, just kind of bouncing off that, Sam Black just released his new podcast.
Yep.
Sam's Table.
We'll link it in the description.
Yeah, I listened to it, and it's, like, very informative for someone that's, like...
Just, like, what is
just
cEDH?
What is cEDH, right?
Or maybe I've become disenfranchised with another format. And I need to, like...
Which, like, I think us as a cEDH community need to, like, hoist people up that came from other communities and are shouting out cEDH.
Yeah.
Because that is a pipeline that we currently do not have.
I have a content idea where we pick 2 other large Magic creators and say, like, not only do we want you to play cEDH with us, but, like, we want to actually teach you the format. Like, we want to teach you, like, the meta decks. We want you to teach you, like, what the play patterns are like and what the politics are like, and like, then, like...
Dude, could you imagine, like Reed Duke or LSV playing cEDH, bro? Like, it'd be insane.
Yeah, I know.
Like, if Sam Black has out there ideas because he comes from a different format, and we all come from Commander, right? And, like, think about these goats and their, like, card knowledge, and don't get me wrong, like, obviously there's brewers that have this insane wealth of card knowledge, right?
Yeah.
But, like, I want to see LSV play cEDH.
Yeah.
I think it would be insane.
Well, and conversely, when this is no shame to MTG Goldfish, but they just recently released a cEDH video. And I was like, you guys are not playing cEDH. I'm sorry. But, like, I
will say that the second game that they had on that video was closer,
but, like, Krim is playing Mono White Cloud.
Mono White Cloud stacks
equipment
with swords. Yeah, it was not good.
Right, but, like, he won that game. But, like, I didn't see what the others mulliganed for, but
it wasn't that.
No, but I know, but, like, watching 4 people play, quote, cEDH decks or whatever is, like,
I think, like, it's
not doing our format service. Like, their audience is primarily casual, and that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But what you're presenting to them is a inaccurate picture of what cEDH is.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, I think that, like, one of the biggest, like, hurdles that, like, from coming from, like, even Commander or other 60 card decks is, like, just being comfortable mulliganing low. And, like, that alone is something that, like, is very specific to our format.
Yeah.
No other format.
No, because in 60 card you're like, oh, well, I have 4 of, and, like, the chance of me getting what I need is fairly high.
Yeah.
If I keep these certain pieces, then, like, I can probably figure it out. Like, it's
Commander is like, I have lands and spells. Like, that's a quote that happens all of the time, right?
Yeah.
Like, but in our format, like, that is something that you do have to, like, learn and are taught, being like, yeah, I'm, like, pretty comfortable going down to 4 or 5.
Like, yeah, like, even casual, they're not.
No.
You're not mulliganing low. You're like, oh, I kept 3 lands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I play the game? And, like, it's a very different dynamic, right? And so, like, I think that, like, being avenues that Sam Black is opening specifically because I would say he is like the most notable person that plays 60 card and cEDH. I don't really know
Bosch.
any other people. Okay, yeah, sure.
But Bosch isn't providing that educational content. He's just grinding like legacy and like
yeah.
vintage and whatever. And like he's insane, and he won the Top Deck Open last year.
Yeah, for sure.
But like, yeah, we don't have those like on roads into our format, which who knows what that looks like ultimately. Like, yeah, Sam put out this podcast and like it's some very entry level kind of stuff, but like, can you continue to make that content? Like, is that really what the content should look like? Is that actually educating people? Is it gaining traction of like new players and like that's
and see, that's what I really liked is there was already people I saw on Twitter being like, hey, I have never played cEDH and I loved this episode of like something, you know? And I really like that someone is trying to open up a different road into our format.
Well, I even put out a video about mulligans and like just gold fishing, and that is the most popular video on our channel.
Yeah.
What the hell? I like set up a camera at my desk, pointed it at my table, and went like, "Here's how I think about things."
Yeah.
And like, I'm using this deck as an example. You can do this with any deck, but like, you know, just do some educational content, and people are like, I had no idea that you thought this way, or people think this way about this.
Right.
I'm like, what?
No. It's like, hey, this is all how all top players think. Like,
no, I mean,
or like a lot of us think like this, right?
Even like you know, Freedom Waffle's going to think about things differently than I do, and Jason thinks about things differently.
Yep.
But the fact that we sit here and like practice, or like we go through the motions, like Jason will come over and we'll eat Chipotle or whatever, and he'll just pull a deck out and he's gold fishing like on the table
constantly.
I'm like, dude,
the guy's an addict.
Sure,
yeah,
but you know, it just even having these conversations about like, you know, where does this lead me? Where do I have a plan?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I mean, and like I we've been kind of talking like with your farm being like, I'm gonna start second guessing staples.
Yeah.
Like, and that
like known quantities.
Yeah.
Like you're on the chopping block.
Yeah. It's like, hey, I don't need MBT right now.
No.
Like, which is crazy.
I don't like it, but like, yeah, it's.
Yeah, but like it is. It's people like looking at again these things that are like, you should never cut this. Like, okay,
but
here's an example.
Who's saying that? Though?
Yeah, I know. But here's an example, dude. I was talking to like Cody. He's like a RAL player.
Okay.
He hasn't been playing that like much lately, but he did really well at Snowy.
Okay.
He like topped going into top 16.
Okay.
And he was playing RAL, and the week before he's like, I think I'm supposed to cut Ristic Study out of this deck.
Oh yeah, I've heard this conversation.
And you're like, huh? You're like, I just don't need it. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. And it's like that idea has caught on. Most RALs are not on Ristic Study anymore.
I will tell you that is different than the players who are not playing Ristic Study because they don't like the card. Because there is a subset of cEDH players that are like, oh, Ristic is like unhealthy for the format. I don't like what it does. And like they're taking a moral stand against it.
Yeah.
This is different than that.
No,
this is not.
No, but like second guessing things in archetypes.
It's like stock up is better.
Yeah. Wait, I forgot who it was, but someone posted on Twitter being like, take out Windfall, put in stock up. What are you doing? And I'm like, yeah, you should do that. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's really interesting because stock up is like a weird card because if your cards are high enough quality, like mathematically, you're bound to hit something good.
Yeah.
Twice. Like, you should probably hit something good twice.
Yeah.
And it reads bad, but it's not. It's really good.
Are you on stock up in Norman?
No.
I think you should be.
It's quite possible. But, like, the card quality is not. Because if you have the
possibility of drawing or playing it for 1 mana, it's insane.
Okay. I will say that, like, I'm already on Frantic Search.
Oh, okay.
And, like,
okay. That feels insane.
Right.
Yeah,
but do you remember that Nas that I riffed off Norman and I couldn't convert it? I resolved the Nas. I don't think you were at the table at the time.
I know. I think I was watching
I resolved the Nas and hit like Frantic Search and like DRC and like Psychic Frog. I'm like, none of these cards help me convert. Like, this is bad.
Yeah.
And then I went down to like 6 and didn't get anything in a main phase Oz. I'm like, okay, this feels bad.
Yeah.
So like, I think I'll retool a little bit so that happens less often. But that is one of the things you have to be like conscious of, is that sort of thing.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I don't know. I think like right now, it's the time to just like
play.
Second guess.
If you're coming across
cards.
this podcast and you've like listened to us and got this far, you're like, what the fuck are these guys talking about? But you're interested, just try to find a game somewhere and play. Like join our server and be like, hey, I've never played cEDH before, but like I want to know what it's like. Or like go watch a game. Like watch any of the there's 8 games going on right now.
Yeah.
like
Always, dude.
I think we hit 420, by the way. There are 10 active games right now.
It's so cool.
Like, go watch a game. Like, they're all open for spectating. Go spectate a game and be like, what are these guys doing? Like, why is everyone addicted to this format?
Yeah. I will tell you, again, this is the most fun I've ever had playing Magic.
Agree.
Minus some, like, random kitchen table stuff, but, like, that's other reasons.
There are other times that I have a lot of fun playing Magic, and it's usually teaching someone Magic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you can like see the spark light in their eyes. They're like, oh, I get it. Like I understand why this is fun. And you're like, yes, like this is you're.
It's poker on crack, dude.
It's wizard poker.
True.
But I mean, like, yeah, we just want everyone to have fun, and part of that's like being competitive.
Also, I've never been a part of a format that's so welcoming, dude. Like, most people are like gatekeepers in like other formats and stuff. And cEDH is like, nah, dude, I have thousands of proxy decks. Just come, dude.
Yeah.
Just get here.
Yeah, like walk in the door and sit down.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have a playmat? Okay, here's one.
Yeah.
Yeah, like.
Yeah. Like, I think there was someone like in our local Discord that was like, hey, I'm trying to get into cEDH. Like, how should that do? I was like, come Friday, come Saturday. Someone will have a deck for you.
Yeah, exactly.
And hopefully it's not in all Japanese, but someone will have an all proxy deck for you and you will have a blast.
Yeah.
You'll punt some games. You might win a game. You'll have a good time.
But like losing is like the on road.
Yeah.
Like you have to lose.
Yeah.
Like you can't, sure, you might win your like first game or your second game or whatever, and then you'll get a taste of what it's like. But then you'll go on a 30-game losing streak and be like, God damn, why do I suck so much?
Dude, I still can't believe that happened to Jay.
I mean, I'm not having a great time right now. Like, I won 2 locals in a row.
Yeah, you've been getting crushed in the last like 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, but like, okay.
Yeah.
I don't care.
It's fine.
Like, am I worse all of a sudden? No. Like, I just didn't have
I feel like if I have a bad local, I tilt for a day. I've tilted on many things, but I don't really think I've tilted on cEDH a few times, but like not recently. Yeah.
It's been easier knowing that like I'm playing a good deck, and I'm like,
yeah, it is nice.
I don't have to blame the deck anymore. I don't if I cut MBT, I could start blaming the deck again, but
yeah, I will tell you, like, again, playing my version of TNT right now, it's the first time where I'm like, nope, the deck is giving me everything I want. There's been, like, obviously there's games where you necro down 30 cards and you're like, oh, I found all of my interaction in mana, and that's it. Like, I found nothing, right?
Sure.
Like, it happened on Saturday where I was just like, no one else is winning this game because I have 7 pieces of interaction, but I can't draw a card or lose any more life. So, but like, I mean, that happens. It's variance,
happens
right?
to farm
it happens to
sometimes.
farm sometimes, right?
Happens
like Jason.
to Rog size sometimes.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like, we've seen some like awful nauses. Like, yeah, I think.
Well, it's way worse now that we don't have fast mana, like, Crypt and Lotus are banned, and Dockside's banned and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But still good cards.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we've talked enough on this episode.
I think so too.
And the rain's finally let up. So, of course, now that we're done, the weather's gone. But it was fun kind of sitting down here.
Yeah, dude, it was kind of nice. We got to do it. I would say more, but
as long as it's not
gonna
hot.
start. Yeah, it's gonna start getting cold soon. Eventually,
It's a little chilly right now.
Yeah, it's a little cold here, but I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. It's
All
nice.
right. Well, anything else for the good of the order here?
No, I don't think so.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right. Well, thanks for joining me, and thanks for stopping by and watching us, and we'll see you guys next time.
Sounds good. Have a good one.
All right. Peace.